Hey, my name is Zakashi, guys, and in this video here we're going to be doing a top 10 unit tier list. Given that the part 2 of the anniversary has actually started, we have got new characters, 2 banners. We've got Orange Piccolo, he's a revival transforming unit, and we also have the Gammas 1 and 2, and on each respective banner. So on the Orange Piccolo banner we have a 1% Sparking Gohan, and then on the Gamma banner we actually got Magenta, which is like a Death Tapion type equivalent of Cell Max. Cool. So we're gonna be doing this tier list, and it's gonna be quite a bit of fun in my opinion. This tier list is about to stink, and I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a smelly tier list. A lot of people are debating a lot of things, but we will see. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this video, man. If you haven't already, make sure to press the subscribe button, man. We're on this grind to 50,000 subscribers. Oh, I might have lied to you. We there already. We might be there already. But hey, press the subscribe button, man. Whatever goal we're up to, we're trying to get there. Yeah. But yeah, let's actually get into making this tier list. So I'm not gonna hold you guys up any longer. Let's get into this. But hold on. We can't continue the video until we shout out the boy Dingy, because we wouldn't be doing this video if it wasn't for Dingy. Dingy is the reason I'm able to actually do this tier list alongside any of the other content creators that you actually watch. So go ahead and follow him. DNGEE_YT. Subscribe to his YouTube channel as well. Check him out on Twitter. Trying to get him up from 2,300 followers. So yeah, shout out to Dingy, man, for making the tier list. Okay, so I realized before I actually did the recording at the intro, this was actually low. But so I need to explain my tiers, right? And I want to explain it because I've seen Dingy do tier lists, yeah, and I like Dingy's tier list a lot. But what he has is actual tiers, and he gives them descriptions on Twitter. But this is a YouTube video, giving you guys descriptions like, when Dragon Ball fans watching the video, you guys don't want to read as well. So I'm just gonna actually just explain these. So God tier is like the guys that are controlling the game. Z tier is like the rest of the units that are controlling the game. And then in this section here, I'm gonna put like 1 or 2 units, maybe 3 units that would actually be useful. It doesn't necessarily mean they're top 10, and I'm not going to rank them within the top 10 because I feel like their actual ability in PvP just depends on who's using them. And this is a section where there are some units that you might want to put in your tier list, but I'm not going to have them in mine. Some people might agree, and I'm not going to strangle anybody who puts a unit that's in here in their top 10, but for me, that's not the case. So that's me explaining my tiers. I feel like that's something I should actually start doing later in these videos, because people like to complain about things like that, so on and so forth. So yeah, let's keep it moving. Okay, so the first thing I'm actually going to do is actually drag up units of relevance. So I'm just going to start dragging up units that I would understand if they're top 10. This is just going to be my pool of units that I might actually consider. I might move units down later, and I might move units up accordingly. So let's actually move. Alright, cool. I think that's about right. That's everybody that I'm gonna use for like the video. Some people are not gonna get used, of course, but I feel like this is cool, and we're just gonna leave it like this and move on from here. Okay, so time to make the top 10 list. We're gonna start with the God tiers, and I'm just gonna move people up because the experience has changed a lot. The Dragon Ball experience has actually changed a lot. So I'm gonna drag up some people, right? Let's actually look at the list, right? So I'm gonna drag up the boy. I'm gonna drag up the boy. This is just for discussion purposes. I'm gonna drag up the boy. I'm missing somebody. There we go. Alright, cool. So this would be like your discussion where you begin, right? You begin in the God tier section of these guys controlling the game. You have the 4 Ultras and Go Frieza. Now, I'm gonna order them, and I think I should order them first, then explain afterwards. And this is people are gonna be bothered, but let's go. So I'm gonna start at the back. Actually. I'm gonna start at the back. That's the top 5 right there. That's my top 5 right there. Now let me explain. This is gonna be interesting, but let me explain now. I'm gonna start from the back and work forward. So at number 5 we have Ultra Gogeta Blue. Now, outside of the fact that he's ran the game for so long, there is a strong debate for me to move Ultra Gogeta Blue outside of God tier and begin his Z tier controlling era. It's a very strong debate in my opinion, to where we could say that Ultra Gogeta Blue is no longer alongside these top 4 units, and you could easily move him down if you wanted to. But I feel like really and truly a lot of people in the game still rely on him because of his counter. He can still give you good results, and obviously depending on who you are, you would be able to excel with him. So for my own personal case, and I feel like a lot of people just relying on him, I'm going to keep him in God tier. But if you wanted to move him down to Z tier, I would not be mad at you in any way, shape or form, but I would still say keep him at top 5. Cool, let's move one back. Mr. Rose, man. Personally, you scared me today. You scared me today and you scared me yesterday. I use Rose, right? And Rose is an excellent unit. I 14 starred him. But I faced multiple scenarios where I was a victim of almost being one-shotted by this unit here. And that's scary. That's scary. And that doesn't even think about the factors that you have outside of that. So you could get thrown with your green card, by the way, with Goku, and then your sub counts go up by 3. There's so many situations where Rose can get trapped, it's dumb. And that's only talking about this guy. Putting him higher would be insane because UGB is still in the game. Do not sleep on UGB, bro. Just because he's not in the top 4 doesn't mean he's still not a threat to Rose specifically because of the type advantage scenario. So I think keeping Rose at 4 is very, very fine. But not because he's worse than the units above him. He's simply at a team and color disadvantage in most cases. And I know it's dumb to actually scale things on an elemental basis, but we all know green is a whack color, man. Let's be honest, green is a whack color. Rose holding it up like he's backpacking the whole element. And it's sad, but it is what it is. Cool. Let's move up. Let's move up. So we got Ultra Hit, right? This guy's time skip is the only thing keeping him up there, bruh. This guy, if he time skips you, bro, he's putting a hole in you. And it doesn't matter where it is because you're going to die. Literally, Hit is being held up by a time skip, but it's really unbeatable. It's really unbeatable, and I'm not going to lie. But he is a big threat to fighting Kid Buu and Jiren, who's a very strong yellow in the game. So putting Ultra Hit top 3 is very reasonable as well. I'm not very against it at all. I feel like he's so safe in his position. He can't move higher, but I'm not going to move him back at all. He's not worse than Rose, but he's not better than Gold Frieza or Kid Buu. So his position is so steady. I feel like it's a free kill. It's a super free kill. He fits on a lot of team, powerful opponent future. Working with a lot of the units that are big right now. He's good, man. He's good. Cool. Now we get into the top 2. And I'm not going to lie, my top 2, Gold Frieza and Kid Buu. So I'm going to start with Gold Frieza. Gold Frieza here. They're buff, yeah? The devs. I know there's the devs in back there. They got Gold Frieza pillows, bro. They got Gold Frieza pillows like their anime waifus. The Glaze unit got buffed to the heavens. And they're actually so OP, bro. It's actually crazy. If Goku throws you, you're at risk of dying. If he green cards you, you're at risk of dying. If he blue cards you, you're at risk of dying. And let's not take away the fact they're probably going to have like 5 blue cards. And you can only hold 4 blue cards in a deck at a time. They have 1 on standby. It's always a blue card. But because Goku is purple and Regen is such a powerful team, I have to give Kid Buu his props. Kid Buu is a much, in my opinion for sure, safer option than Gold Frieza simply because of his endurance. He can cancel out your endurance nullification. He heals a lot. He can lock in with his blue. Explosive green is a no skill play, by the way. If you use explosive greens, you're a bum. But at the same time, you're a skillful player and you're smart because it's the better kit just using it, man. So we gotta respect Kid Buu being at number 1. I never thought he would make it. I never thought he would make it, honestly, but he did. Gold Frieza, let's talk about Frieza's side, bro. Frieza's side, he be drawing cards and he gets Vanish back. It's actually mad annoying because you be thinking you're free. You're thinking, yep, I got him. Vanish back, it's done. Green card, cards on deck. It's a long day when you're fighting Gold Frieza, but simply because Goku's purple, Kid Buu and his regeneration team, the stocks are up, man. And it's just a safer option to run all the way around, in my opinion. Let's not even take away from the fact that if you wanted to lead a slot Gold Frieza or lead a slot Kid Buu, you can run them together with Gold Frieza, which is dumb. And Kid Buu is the one adding security to your team, in my opinion, not Gold Frieza. Gold Frieza's rush, anti-rush thing, I haven't seen it go off in a long time, to be honest, but at the same time, it's there, so it prevents you from rushing. But Kid Buu's endurance doesn't just protect you for rushes, it protects you outside of rushes. So shout out Kid Buu, that's my top 5 right there. I think I've explained very well. Alright, cool. So before I actually get into the Z tier, which I should have actually gone into, I'm just going to bring up 3 units, and not because they're especially good. So it's up to you to make a debate about them, but this is a category, I'm just going to include it from every tier list that I do going forward, simply because I feel like it should just be the case. You can get good results, and I've done it many times, but it's not something that should be considered heavily in their base kit. So I'm gonna drag up these 3 scumbags, right? Just because they have a dodge. In this order, sorry. Just because they have a dodge. It specifically says not necessarily top 10, But these 3 units going forward, I'm never going to tier list them in my top 10, simply because in one case, they could be the worst unit depending on who's using them. But in the other case, they could be the best unit depending on who's using them. So going forward from today onwards, I'm never going to tier list these 3 units because it just depends on who's using them, and they will do dirty if it's in the hands of a good player. But in the same way they'll do dirty if it's a good player, if it's a bad player, whew, that's the freest win you've ever got. Probably 2 hit them. It's crazy. So yeah, let me move on from that section now. Okay, so this is where it gets a bit tricky. We're moving into the Z tier. I'm about to get cooked, but I'm just gonna move up a couple people that I think are of value. So of course, we got the Gammas. This is not in order straight away, by the way. We got Jidin-sama. We've got 17. We've got Zamasu. We got Pan. We got Beast Gone. We got Orange Piccolo. Is there anybody else that's on this level? Let me think about it. We got Kawaii, we got Forku, and we'll move Gohan up. Everybody here, you're not making it, buddy. You're not making it. And we're just gonna move you down from now. We're just gonna move you all down from now. We're just gonna move you all down from now. We're just gonna move... I'm gonna leave them. I'm gonna leave the tag force. Just for the GT guys in the back. For the GT guys in the back, I'm gonna leave the tag force. I'm gonna just leave them, bruh. Cool. Let's continue with the Z tier now. Let's continue with the Z tier. Let's continue with the Z tier. We need to make the orders now. So, if I'm ordering this section here, woo, I personally think the next... Oh wait, what the hell? How did he get there? He tried to...
Hell no, man.
Go on, tried to sneak. Go, whoa, go on, what are you doing?
Get your goddamn...
Go on, thought he could sneak into God tier. Nah, relax, mate. You know, even for that, nah, let's move you down straight away. I don't know how you got there. I don't know how he got there, bruh. I don't know how he got there. That was crazy. I'm keeping you down there. You're not moving back up. You're done. Cool, let's keep it going. I think I want to have Jiren next, honestly. I feel like his capabilities of being a brick wall is insane. It's insane. And he's Gold Frieza's best friend. He's just a secure pick. I think he's a very secure pick. Now, I know people are going to be screaming at me, and they want to know why I have Jiren over the Gammas. And I'm not even sure about the moment right now. But my initial thought, this is what was immediately in my head. This was the immediate thought in my head, right? You can go through many categories, and this is what I'm going to do. So if you listen to every category I have to say, I feel like people would open up to it. So if we look at, he's more melee orientated over ranged. Melee is better. If we look at their teams, Android's movies, Universe Rep. I have to go Universe Rep, in my opinion. If I look for security on the team, I have to go Jiren. If I look for damage, the only sector the Gammas are over Jiren is actually damage. The only sector the Gammas actually beat Jiren is damage. And the damage is not that much so to the point you would choose them in most scenarios in this meta. They are very good, don't get it twisted. But in all-round security, Jiren is going to be more helpful to a team than the Gammas. This unit here messes up all of the types. Most teams are melee. So when you're adding a range type unit, it just messes up the program. This unit here is a damaging unit, but there's already a top 5 unit here, top 5 list of units here that are better than the Gammas. So for security on your team, I would just advise going Jiren in almost 8 out of 10 scenarios. So that's cool. I think if you disagree, you'd have to find a way to argue the points that I listed down for you. But outside of damage, what do the Gammas have better than Jiren? I'll wait, and really and truly, if we go through categories, they're not beating Jiren. That's how I've seen it. That was my initial take. And furthermore, thinking about it, I think that's reasonable. It's reasonable. Cool. Now let's continue. After the Gammas, this is where it gets techie. This is where it gets techie, mate. Who do I want to take? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we gotta go top 8. Who's number 8? Number 8? I think, for clarity, I'm gonna move these units down, right? And I'm gonna move them up. So it's like it's clear on my head right now because people are like probably thinking, why is someone over someone at the moment? But it's not the case at the moment. I think it's between 1 and 3. These would be my next. I need to think about the order now. Would I put Beast over 17? Individually, yes. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Wait. Let me tell you something. Hold on, I need to bring up my Legends character list. So you see the 17 guy, yeah? He's a range type unit, but it doesn't really bend too heavily, I'll be honest. He's a range type unit, but it doesn't bend too heavily. But this guy's security on a team is very, very good. Would I say that is more valuable than Beast Gohan today? It's always these two that are beefing for me. It's always these two. One day, I'm a Muslim. The next day, I'm a Christian. What unit do I want to have above? Is actually a mind F, bro. So one day, Beast is better individually. Next day, 17 is more universal. Which one do I want to have above? They're always fighting. I don't know. I'm so techie, and I feel like they can be interchangeable at any point. Beast Gohan is so secure, and the fact that he's on the superhero banners, yeah, people are bringing him out to play. 17 fits with Gold Frieza so well, but he can also be carried on other teams. So what am I gonna take? Security and teams over a one-man army. I'm gonna let you guys decide, but because, like, this is gonna be a petty reason, right? But because on the last tier list, I put Beast Gohan above, 17 can have it today. 17 can have it today. So 17's got it. 17's got it. Them two, if you want to go Beast, that's on you. Let me know in the comment section below. If you want to go 17, that's on you. Let me know in the comment section below. But today, I'm a Christian. 17 is beating Beast on my tier list today. Cool. So we got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tier list is done. Oh, wait. No, wait. Sorry. Orange Piccolo getting carried by Kid Buu. Now we're done. Wait. Nah. Crazy. Orange Piccolo or Beast? Orange Piccolo or Beast? Okay. Beast is a one-man army. Orange Piccolo at high stars is gonna tank well after revival. He's doing damage. Nah, we got Beast, gangy. Okay, so 1. No, I'm gonna order these block down first. So cool. Let's order this. I'd understand if they were top 10. So Pan's going first without a doubt. Easy, no diff. Zamasu got next. Gohan got next. Goku got next. Kawaii got next, and then Tag Force. Pan is the best support unit in the game. Zamasu is so secure, leaving Goku black to actually have some security. Gohan is a slightly worse version than Pan, but because he's boosted, he can be more valuable. And I feel like he does too much time, like, trying to help himself over than the actual team, which Pan does a better job at. Goku is a good unit for Son family with Pan and some of the superhero units that are Son fam. Kawaii literally will take your vanish. And Tag 4s are the damaging unit on GT, but GTs are nowhere to be seen. And I feel like that easily concludes the list. Now, let's actually conclude the whole tier list so I can have it locked. So, we got 1, Ultra Kid Buu. 2, Gold Frieza. 3, Ultra Hit. 4, Ultra Goku Black Rose. 5, Ultra Gogeta Blue. 6, Jiren Sama. 7, Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. 8, Android MVP 17. 9, Beast Gohan. 10, Orange Piccolo. And if you wanted to slot in, if I was to do anything, I would actually mention, I would understand if UI Sign was top 10. If you wanted to put him in the top 10, that's cool. I'm not going to personally, but that's because of my reason of the fact that it depends on the player. And then these are my orders of people that could make someone's top 10 list, but it's not making mine. Do I want to consider anybody else that I moved out? This guy here is not making the list, and that's the end of it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you haven't already, make sure to press the subscribe button. Let me know what you thought about the tier list. I think it was alright. I think it was okay. I think it was pretty nice. I like the tier list. Shout out Top 5 Cell. He gets a mention every stream. No cap. Every tier list, no cap. Shout out Top 5 Cell. I think this is the best way to do a tier list as well, taking inspiration from Dingy's tier list with the actual tiers that are very specific, because units fit in very specific ranges sometimes. Like, they're not even bad, it just depends on the tiers that you have. And if you just do it too vaguely of a top 10, it leaves a lot of room for subjective opinions, and then everybody has their own,
oh, but this should be here and this should be here.
Hey, it is what it is. Press the subscribe button, man. We're on this grind to 75k, dare I say. We are 50% of the way to 100k subscribers. The plaque at 100k subscribers. So we gonna cook. Let's go. My name's Zakashi, guys. I will see you guys in the next one, man.